Yo, yo, yo. Vegas, what's popping? The Sicko's back. It's been a little bit of an adventure these past few weeks or so. Couple cancellations, couple of reschedules, couple of things going down. Shit got scattered all over the place, so my deepest apologies. We back in motion. We're going to stay in motion. We're going to get this podcast rocking like a motherfucker and get things back popping. Of course, I'm over here at the podcaster studio with my man Alex right now. And I want to give a shout out right now to Fire Cannabis, my man Randy Lentis out there in Washington. He's his cannabis spots, and the company is out there in Omak, Washington, and the Tri-Cities out there in Washington State. Fire Cannabis. Thank you, my man. Much love to Randy. Hopefully I could get him on here talking about some cannabis business stuff. Like I said, we're an adult nightlife podcast, so I want people in here from the casinos, dispensaries, liquor reps, managers, DJs. It doesn't always have to be about strip club stuff, escorts, porn. The whole adult nightlife is open and up for grabs. I want anybody and everybody to come on. Let's inform the world. Let's excite the world. Let's shock the world. Let's get everybody sick out there, get everybody infected. You know what I mean? And let's have some fun. And I'm looking for sponsors. Let's see what Randy does and if he wants to be a full-time sponsor here on the podcast for the Wayne Sikk podcast. I'm looking for dispensaries or liquor reps. Like I said, I want to get some sex shop shit popping off in here. Bunch of dildos and pocket pussies on the table over here. You know what I mean? And shoot, lingerie, fucking dude wipes, whatever the fuck out there. Let's rock and roll. You know what I mean? I know a lot of guys like to wipe their ass with some good shit out there. Dude wipes, where you at, baby? Help a homie out here. You know what I mean? Wayne Sikk's ready. I use dude wipes on my little tight asshole. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of guys out here in Vegas and around the world do. Can't get any better promo than that, right? The sicko with a tight asshole wiping his ass with dude wipes. Holla at your boy. All right, so what I want to get into today, as you can see, I'm solo dolo, but that's all right. And we're going to get into a few topics and give a couple little updates here and there on some shit, and then, send you guys off to paradise. But what we got going on right now, and what's been a topic all over social media is Vegas dead or not? You know, you got Pauly C out there, which we got a little thing right here on the screen where Pauly C.
Hello, it's Vegas Pauly C, and the Las Vegas visitor numbers
Check
are in for
this
February,
out.
and unfortunately, they are pretty awful. Visitor volume was down 11.9%. Hotel occupancy on the Strip was down from 86 to 83%. Average room rate down from 269 to 198. Revenue per available room, it was destroyed. I've never seen it drop like this. 29% from 233 down to 166. The number of rooms occupied was down 400,000 for the month. And Strip gaming winnings were down 110 million or 14%. A drop from 800 million to 690 million. Shout out to Jonathan Jostle. Even though downtown was down 5%, I know his numbers had to be up. Why? Because he loves his customers. And yes, I have an agenda. I have a preference for operators who love gaming, who are on the floor talking to guests, and especially operators who make odds better for the players. I'm looking at you, Resorts World. You threw me out twice, while people like the Rio and the Plaza are making the odds better for players.
I don't know Pauly C personally, but I respect what he does and what he does for social media and the name he's built up for himself out there. Now, I don't know if it's really dead like that, but he does got some good insight and good numbers and some good representatives I'm sure he talks to. To me, what I think's going on in a nutshell is, yeah, it's busy, but it's busy with your everyday Joe Schmoes, a lot of the great hardworking blue collar people out there that are on a budget. We're Vegas right now on a budget is what's going on. We're not getting the big money from overseas and from the other countries. We're not getting the big ballers coming through. We're not getting the big money spenders coming through. It's slim pickings right there. And I honestly feel this brings me back to when I used to talk on here about the hospitality in Vegas and the greed in Vegas when COVID hit and everything shut down and these guys went all anal, no homo, to try to get everything back on track and just got greedy as fuck with all the resort fees, the expensive drink prices, expensive food prices. Fucking, I could buy some dude wipes in the fucking casino for 30 fucking bucks when I can get them for 10 bucks over at a CVS or a fucking Smith's. You know what I mean? That's dude wipes, 30, 40 bucks just for a tight little asshole on the strip. That ain't good. You know what I mean? But that being said, you know, we need to bring hospitality back and we need to Vegas get back to the days where it's not the greed. It's about everyone having fun, everyone making money, and everyone doing what the fuck they want to do to get these people into the city, get the city back popping. Like, you keep having these extreme prices. I think drinks are like 30 bucks, 25, 30 bucks at the casinos. Then these casinos don't got the waitresses running around like they used to. And so it's like you're gambling. Shit, I was gambling the other night. I might have had like about a couple hundred in a machine, and I'm on the main floor, and I didn't see a waitress that whole time for like about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's like, fuck, I'm sitting there sober, not even getting a fucking water. You know what I mean? So, you know, Vegas got to pull their head out of their ass. I don't know who the fuck's the higher ups running this shit in these casinos, but, you know, Pauly C's definitely on to something. But I also see the casinos looking busy, the strip looking busy. Clubs, I've been in the strip clubs. They're looking busy, not as busy, but they're looking. I don't know what the nightclubs are looking like. I don't really fuck around with the nightclubs too much. But it seems like from social media, they're popping and shit's going down, you know? So we got to just get back to Vegas being the fun Vegas and the hospitality back, and fuck quit being greedy and stingy. Let these people make some money and spend some money and keep coming back and build, grow instead of coming out trying to fuck everybody in the ass. No homo.
Vegas is dead is trending all over social media. And this footage was filmed on a Monday afternoon, by the way. The current trend is to take video footage at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday showing an empty hallway, caption it, "Vegas is dying," and get 1 million views. This is strictly clickbait, and I'm going to give you some actual data. Tourism is down year over year, but it's down about 3%. Occupancy is still very high. I asked the corporate offices at multiple hotels, and all of them for the next 2 weeks are projected to be in the 90 to 98 percentile. That means 98% of the rooms are booked. This is further substantiated by looking at the room rates. Rates here are demand-based, meaning when there's no demand, the rooms are dirt cheap. And all of them are pretty average priced for this time of year, despite the weather being garbage right now. I made a video last week about international tourism boycotts. And yes, the numbers are lower than they were this time last year. And it is something that we should be paying attention to. But Vegas is nowhere near dead, and the season hasn't even started for the year. I'll share more details in the comments. Follow me for all the Vegas.
So there's another insider's perspective. Yeah, I do notice a lot of pussies out there like trying to film shit in these casinos where it's looking like it's dead and shit like that. I mean, I frequent some casinos, and yeah, like I said, like she's saying right there, the numbers seem down, but I don't know when that was taken or done. But of course, we got EDC this weekend, and last weekend it was, Mother's Day weekend, and a lot of people come out for that. You know, back when Easter happened, Easter weekend, we had WrestleMania out here. Fucking city was packed. Like I said, the numbers are staying consistent, but what I think is missing and not being seen or shown is the big spenders, the big money. We're not getting those private jets dropping off all the time out here, and these big wig motherfuckers out here just fucking off 80 to 100 grand in the VIPs, or popping them big ass bottles in the nightclubs and the big gambling out here. Maybe it's low key going on. If you got the dough, why not fuck it off? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just, it's something to think about. Possibly clickbait. Yeah. I get a lot of people asking me. The strip clubs definitely could be better, but we already told you what's going on with those, greed and title. You know what I mean? So, some of these guys got to just get on the right track with shit and it'll all work out. But, we just got to put our pride aside and fucking go after the dough. You know what I mean? But the proper way, the right way, and get back to hospitality. What we got right here, let's jump into this real quick. I found this interesting. What can get you arrested at a Las Vegas strip club? Now, I've had a few guys ask me like some crazy shit and if what can happen or like what's some crazy stories or has anyone got arrested at strip clubs or do they or how does that work out in Vegas? You know what I mean? Or just in general anywhere. You know what I mean? And real talk, let me try to get it up over here, my man, if we can, just to blow it up there. So one of the major ones that'll get you fucked with, I don't think these clubs out here want to arrest anybody per se or don't want the cops to be showing up. Now, the old school days, if you whipped out your dick, you know what I mean? You're probably getting beat the fuck up and thrown out the back alleyway or taken out back and beaten the fuck up. That's probably what they used to do out here in Vegas. Probably even prior to the with some of the mafia days, you probably had your dick cut off and fucking put in your mouth, I would assume. You know what I mean? Now, girl-wise, prostitution will get you there for sure if you're, just showing your coochie, titties out at the front door, out at the fucking parking lot. Someone's going to run up. You'll get fired at a club for that bullshit. Like I said, these clubs out here, they're not going to really call cops. You'll get fucked with one way or another by either fired or you got to do something crazy. You know what I mean? Now, open or gross lewdness, maybe if a customer ran up on stage and took a shit on the stage, you know what I mean, and kind of smeared his ass cheeks across the stage, you'll get fucked up and probably arrested for that kind of shit. I'd have to say you got to get arrested on that one. They can only fuck you up so much because it's going to be shit all over the place. Perfect example for a dude wipes bouncer right there. You know what I mean? Fucking A. What's that say? Gross. Having sexual relations with someone. Now, what goes on the champagne room, the VIP rooms, is supposed to be stayed and played in those champagne and VIP rooms. I hear stories. It's not supposed to really happen in Vegas, but we all know money talks, bullshit walks. So the stories are out there. I've walked into some spots, or when I'd had to do some floor work or whatever, if I wasn't DJing, and, I've seen a couple crazy things throughout my time, dude hopping on a chick hopping on a dude's dick, like shit can get wild anywhere. I mean, let's be honest. I was rocking a mic one time at a strip club. No joke. Chicks under the desk sucking my dick. You know what I mean? While I'm rocking the mic, full house. I got my homeboy Shug at the fucking security at the fucking from the Fantasy Castle. Shout out my boy Randy standing right there. Chicks fucking slobbing on my fucking knob. And I'm introducing girls, rocking the fucking house, packed house on a Wednesday night. And I'm like, holy shit, this is nuts. I'm like, fuck. I maintain my skill set like a professional does. And I'm like, shit, baby, I'm about to fucking come. Watch out. I was just going to blast it all over the floor under the fucking desk. But this chick swallowed the fuck up. And I might have been high pitched on that fucking introduction for the next chick. I'll tell you that much. Because she sucked the fucking jizz out of this fucking space monkey. That's for sure. I had to get some dude wipes right there to wipe that shit up, if you know what I'm saying. Get her a little bit on cheeks and shit, but she swallowed it away. What else do we got here? Soliciting, prostitution. Yeah, fuck. That's not good. It's all over the walls in the strip clubs. No soliciting, no prostitution. It's not recommended out here. That's why we got all the different brothels out there and at what's that shit called? Pahrump, you know what I mean? And those kind of places where you can go and hit those brothels and pay that money and get that clientele and everything. Like I said, it's Vegas, money talks. You know what I mean? You're in a VIP with a chick. Maybe if you're at Hustle Club with $1,000, you're gonna fuck something. You know what I mean? Little darlings. Maybe you'll get a little fuck for over there for $300-400. I don't know. You know what I mean? I hear the stories. I'm just saying. Drug possession. That's a big one. That one might get you fucked. It might. Well, it depends on the door guys. I know some door guys out here that'll jack your shit, not let you in, and then fucking probably sell that shit after they get off work somewhere. You know what I mean? Or you might get just your shit taken from you. And if you got money and you can work your way out of it and talk your shit, they'll let you in and, you know, you pay a little fine to the club or something. But yeah, most of the time that's going to get you kicked out of the club fucking with drugs or any of that kind of shit. You know, out here in Vegas, it seems like a lot of motherfuckers. It's wild too. At least be smart about your shit. But when you got 2 or 3 guys in a bathroom stall fucking doing rails when you easily could have just went one at a time, or, you know, that fucking reach around for some fucking blow in a fucking bathroom stall is not the brightest idea. If you're going to do your shit, do it low key, do it smooth, and enjoy Vegas however which way you want to enjoy it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit, guys, just cut the bathroom stall to one at a time, and you might be safer that route. You know what I mean? Battery. Yeah. Any kind of abusive shit out there, fighting or any of that might get the cops called, depending on how crazy shit gets. Out here, we got a lot of big door guys, floor guys, so you're not going to get away with too much. Might get a couple 1-2 check punches in the fucking gut or face or whatever goes on, especially if you're starting some shit. But if shit gets a little bit too out of hand, too out of control, yeah, someone's getting called in for sure. You know what I mean? And fucking that'll get handled. No matter what, these clubs don't want the exposure of the cops nearby or in by. That's probably even in Cali, I would assume. In Cali, though, it seems like they would probably call the cops a lot because it's a lot of pussies out there. Cali these days, from what I've noticed, it's a lot of little ass pussies working everything out there. Little ass motherfucking pussies. You know what I mean? So Cali, you know, get out my boy Big Dave out there, TNT, get him on the staff and get some muscle in these motherfucking places. You know what I mean? Real quick, shout out my boy Ryan Jackson. He's a solid motherfucker out there holding it down, you know, doing his time for his fucking crimes. I see you, Jackson. Cute motherfucker, you. Now, breaching the peace. I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is that right there? Yelling at a stripper or for ignoring you. What the fuck kind of shit is that? I mean, there is probably some weirdos out there talking some shit to these strippers. I mean, I remember one night not that long ago where all these dancers are telling me that these guys are just in here like talking shit about them, bad mouthing them or being rude and like, it's like, fuck, bro. Like, you guys think that these strip clubs, you could just come in and treat these women like shit and talk shit about these chicks, or that it's an avenue for you to be like, nah, bitch, fuck off, or nah, bitch, fucking lose some weight first, or nah, bitch, you're too fucking ugly, or whatever the shit you might be saying out there. You know what I mean? That shit ain't cool, man. You know what I mean? Show these women respect. They're in there for a job. They're in there to pay for their families. They're in there to make money, better their lives, better their situation. You know what I mean? There's no strip clubs without the strippers. Remember that shit, pussies. It might be a little smart for you out there. And maybe you get a fucking number to a herpes hotline. What else do we got, my brother? So right there.
I saw this though. Lying dead drunk in front of the bathroom, blocking other patients.
Yeah, that's going to get that. I mean, unless they can wake you up or help you out or something, like strip club wise, for sure, they're going to do anything they can to keep the cops from coming and showing up. Nightclubs, oh, you're getting fucked with ASAP. Even if you're doing the drugs in the clubs, the nudity shit, prostitution, they're on your ass about that. They're even looking out for the prostitutes or the escorts in those. Like, if you're seeing a girl by herself, just drinking water or some sort of juice or something, they're going to start investigating that situation. You know, that the nightclubs fucking hit you for anything and everything. Drugs, you're for sure getting fucked with. You're getting arrested. And nightclubs, you're getting fucked with on all angles of what we just read off right there. Whether it's fighting, nudity, drugs, abusive behavior, shit talking, yelling, screaming. You know, you might get a warning on some of those issues, but otherwise, the other ones are pretty big time violations, and they're gonna fucking violate you and your butthole on those fucking scenarios. That's for sure. Nightclubs do not fuck around with all that shit. So strip clubs, we want to keep it more strip club and keep it in the strip club. I'm sure in the old school days, like I said, you're getting fucked up for a lot of certain shit. You know what I mean? But shit, not too long ago at my spot, a dude was passed out outside and passed out inside, then outside. Then next thing you know, we're looking on cameras and it looks like the dude falls and eats shit or something, you know what I mean, at a wall off property. But as a staff, we're cool. It's fucking whatever, 7 a.m. Management goes over there to check on the guy, and the guy's like fucked up his whole grill, broke off a couple of fucking teeth on that fall face plant. And this guy's like all fucked up and tripping that he's fucking missing teeth and shit. It's kind of funny because, I mean, knock on wood, wouldn't want that to happen to anybody, but you know what I mean? We tried getting him out. We tried getting him an Uber. We tried taking care of him the best way we could. We get him off property, and then we still try to do a nice thing, and fuck, the homie's still leaving Vegas with a fucked up grill. You know what I mean? Sometimes Vegas wins, sometimes Vegas loses. In this case, it won. But we try to keep hospitality, especially at my spot, the best and with the utmost respect. I mean, there's guys in there sometimes that have pissed on the ATM machine, pissed or shit themselves in the VIP. Guys fucking, you know, might have whipped out their dick or two. You know what I mean? Being rude to chicks, different shit. It's just going to get you kicked out unless something's excessive or some extreme. Then we'll get law enforcement probably involved. But other than that, I mean, I wish it could be like the old school days where, you know, you took it out back and fucking rape with a broomstick. You know what I mean? But dude wipes, where you at? He might need a cleanup. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. Shit. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Vegas. Let's get back to hospitality. Let's get back to the showing showing love to the people coming into the city. You know, go back to giving out some free rooms and free drinks, like, and having actual waitresses out there to fucking hand people drinks when they're gambling. You know what I mean? All these cutting costs, and fuck, I think bank hours aren't even, still some of these banks close at 5 when they used to close at 6. Fucking some of these Smiths out here in Vegas used to be 24 hours. Now they're fucking closing at 11, 12, 1 o'clock, whatever it is. I think the grocery stores will open later in fucking Cali. You know what I mean? It's like everyone and everything went pussy after COVID. Vegas, let's get some fucking balls again. Fucking teabag some motherfuckers out there and let some motherfuckers win. Quit being stingy. Pass out some fucking free rooms. Get the drinks flowing. Let's get Vegas back to the promised land, back to Sin City instead of Cone City, like I always keep saying. Fuck, the other day I'm on the freeway. They got half the freeway down to one lane, all fucking cones. Where's the fucking workers at? You know what I mean? Fuck, cone here, cone there, cone fucking everywhere. Stick a cone up your fucking asses along with a dude, white pussies. Let's get this shit popping out here in Vegas. It's not that hard. Maybe I need to run for mayor of the city or some shit. What does the mayor in charge of casino shit and everything? How do I get in charge of the whole fucking city? Wayne Sikk, mayor of city of Las Vegas. You know what I mean? I know I always say fuck Vegas, but maybe the sicko needs to stand up and make Vegas great again. You know what I mean? Shout out to Limo Rob. I'm going to give you your props on that. I came up with make strip clubs great again. Everyone knows that. Hopefully they should know that if they don't know that. My boy Limo Rob, he's out there, best limo driver on the country. Came up with, he wanted to get something popping with Make Vegas. Actually, he said make Vegas money again. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we're losing right now. Obviously, there's people making money out here, I'm sure, in the certain positions they're in. But, and then overall, the hospitality, I think, and greed is what's been fucking Vegas predominantly. And we gotta fix that shit. Greed's the root of all evil. Everyone knows it. You know what I mean? Like, let's quit fucking around. Resort World, pull your head out of your ass. You're really pissing Pauly C off a lot. I don't know what that guy's gonna do. Maybe I could roll with Pauly C one time over there, and you know what I mean? And me and him could do a little segment over there. Maybe I can get Pauly C on my shit. I respect the guy. I like what he's doing out there. I like how he's built up his name and brand out here. Pauly C, shout me out sometime or come on the Wayne Sikk podcast. That'd be dope. We'll shine that little bald ass head of yours up and fucking get some good info out of you, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Fucking Vegas, strip club wise, we got to pull our heads out of our ass. Everyone's just playing the fucking transportation game. I get it. Drivers got to make their money, but it's getting too greedy out there right now. Shit's just getting too fucking wild. And the trash that's getting brought into the clubs where no one's buying any drinks or no one's buying but one drink. You know what I mean? You got nothing but a bunch of pissed off fucking strippers, pissed off staff running around doing a whole lot of extra for fucking nothing. You know what I mean? Like drivers, at least if you want to play the game, go get the quality pussies out there to bring into the club instead of just fucking any Joe Schmo. Don't even know they're going to a club that are being lied to or that are being fucked with or that are like, oh yeah, I want to go to this strip club, but no, they take you to a different one because they pay out more. And then that customer's already pissed off and disgruntled coming into our place. You know what I mean? Like, come on, drivers. Respect to you guys out there. Much love. Nothing against you making your income, making your money, taking care of your families. But let's be it all together as a fucking team in this industry. Cut this whack ass shit out and dropping off all these fucktards that don't even belong in a strip club. You know what I mean? I say that respectfully. You know what I mean? A little quick update on the scenario where I had to take down an episode. I think it was episode 18. You know, things, I guess things turn out how they turn out sometimes, and a certain individual no longer has their job now as a GM of a gentleman's club out here in Vegas. I'll leave it at like that. I ain't trying to get petty on some shit. That we'll save that for Wayne Sikk Uncensored. Be ready for that shit. It'll probably be on Patreon and waynesikk.com, but where I'll have all the juicy, deep shit. And yeah, you're going to have to pay for that shit because fuck, I ain't trying to get fucked over myself on some shit. Might have to get some fucking lawyer fees out of my ass. You know what I mean? But it's weird how the Lord works in mysterious ways. Let's just say that. Mysterious motherfucking ways. But that put a good smile on my face a few months ago or a month and a half ago. So that was beautiful. Amen. You know what I mean? Overall, probably better for the industry in general as well. You know what I mean? Guys, come on, man. This is not rocket science. Please, Vegas. Please, Cali. Please, fucking world. I mean, fuck, man. I don't even know where to start anymore. I've had a lot of homies say, bro, fuck the game. There's no saving it. And the more and more I'm seeing shit and going through shit, fuck. I hate to say it, but the pussies might be right. Unless I could get me a motherfucking some sponsors or a guy, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for here? An investor to get this Wayne Sikk tour, strip club tour up and running, where I can get out there, take some of my peoples with me, you know, and we get out there and we fix this fucking industry one club at a fucking time, cross country, state to state, whatever the fuck we got to do. Fuck. Maybe I should just be president of all strip clubs. You know what I mean? Wayne Sikk, president of all strip club operations around the fucking world. And that way, everywhere's popping, everywhere's banging, everyone's making money. You know what I mean? Because fuck, man, some of these girls that are getting hired or I'm seeing at these clubs, what the flying fuck? Some of these DJs I'm hearing and seeing at these fucking clubs, what the fucking fuck? Management, what the fucking fuck? Drivers, what the fucking fuck? You know, the only thing I'm seeing still solid in the game, and it's props to these beautiful women out there, these bartenders and waitresses on another level of good hospitality, good customer service, and doing their fucking jobs. Other than the waitresses in the casinos, I got badass bartender homies in these casinos, but you can't find a waitress for the life of you on a fucking floor in a casino. So that's got to be something that's got to fucking change. What good is it to dump a few hundred into a machine if you can't even get one fucking drink? You know what I mean? And then they wonder why gaming's down, why nightclubs and why nightlife has surpassed gaming. Duh. Fuck. You don't take care of your fucking people. You don't fucking let people win. You don't let fucking shit pop off. Like, guys, we gotta pull our head out of our ass. I can't just be up here preaching to the fucking world. Yeah, I need help, obviously. You know what I mean? I'm a one-man band. Yeah, I got a cool-ass crew. Yeah, the Wayne Sikk tour, it's going to be coming one way or the other, whether I got to come out of my own pocket or I get an investor and some sponsors, but there is some shit popping. I'm gonna make a difference one way or the other in this fucking industry, whether it's good or bad, whether it's just me constantly calling the industry out and shitting on it, or if it's me constantly trying to build and grow and uplift the industry and get everybody on the same page to get everybody making money. You know what I mean? I gotta, I'm grateful myself. I got a great team that I work with, a great staff, great management, great higher ups. We all know I can't really preach about or name where I'm at due to some of the bullshit from before that, granted, you know what I mean? We got some, what's the word they call on that one? Fuck, I can't think of it. We got some get back on that one where, but to be safe, but, my spot's heading in the right direction and we're doing the right things. And in no time, we will be the number 3 club out here in Vegas. It's hard to compete with Rhino and Sapphire. I don't care what anyone says, but we will be number 3. And yeah, man, come and check us out. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? If you, I can't say it, but you can get at some pussies that know me and ask them and then come and check us out. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got some shit popping and it's just going to get better and better. Hot chicks. We got, got some good prices going on. Good, great hospitality. So, I mean, you can't lose at our spot. You know what I mean? I want to give CH3 a shout out. You know what I mean? I got love for them. I'm always over there partying, hanging out. Miguel Bots, fucking James. You know what I mean? The security over there is dope. What's his name? I think it's a guy named Chad over there DJing. There's a few Justin over there, the GM. You know what I mean? There's some good people over there. So, I'm always rooting for other spots. Rhino, of course. I haven't been there lately. Much love always to Rhino. They always take care of me, show me love. Chicas Bonitas, man. Chicas, you guys are kicking ass with my shout outs because I got a lot of great numbers popping with you guys. Like social media blew up, all kinds of shit blew up for Chicas. You know what I mean? Head out there, guys. Go party. Tell them Wayne Sikk sent you. Shit, maybe I'll get Chicas to be a sponsor from me on here. You know what I mean? Go down there, feel like you're on Revolution Street in Tijuana and have some fucking fun. You know what I mean? Hot Latina chicks, shit. Maybe I'm going to come up with some Wayne Sikk sombreros. You know what I mean? I still got to check out those Toxicas. You know what I mean? I hear great things about them, actually. And a funny thing about them, they don't even do payouts. Party people, no payouts. You can Uber from your hotel to Los Toxicas and not pay a fucking thing, except for maybe $5 or $10, whatever it is to get in. Where some of these clubs are making you pay 50 plus 2 drinks on top of that, 90 just to get in. These guys are a full-blown all-Mexican Latin club in Las Vegas, out there fucking cracking and crushing it. Shout out JJ Spiro over there, my boy Eddie over there DJing. I'm not too sure who else I might know over there, but I got to go check them out, see what the vibe's like, see what that's all about. You know what I mean? But Los Toxicas doing big things, so shout out them. You know what I mean? But everyone knows the heartbeat down there, especially in the north side and especially in that Latin era of clubs, is Chicas Bonitas, baby. So check them out, guys. And, I'm going to keep putting this material out. I'm going to get these strippers to show up, entertainers to show up, entertainment to show up, get these people to come through. Shit's just been a little crazy these past few weeks, little whirlwinds here and there. Everyone's got busy schedules, so I get it. You know what I mean? People got families, got lives to live. Not everyone could just stop what they're doing and jump on a Wayne Sikk podcast. I get it. You know what I mean? But eventually everyone's going to be begging to get on the Wayne Sikk podcast. So also remember that shit too. So, let's keep it popping out there, Vegas, worldwide, strip club wise. The president of the strip club industry, Wayne Sikk, right here. It's officially known now. It's officially put out there. It's officially in the universe. Management, owners, anybody, if you want to get at me, my number is 562-688-6335. Call the president of the strip club industry, Wayne Sikk, and fucking get at me and let me help you, help your employees, help your club, and help your pockets make money again. You know what I'm saying? Wayne Sikk, president of the strip club fucking industry. It's been said, it's done, it's written. God bless, party people. Thank you all for coming out, checking me out. Be on the lookout for the Wayne Sikk tour. Be on the lookout for Wayne Sikk Uncensored. Shit, any bitches that just heard that number, want a booty call or want to get down, hit the fucking digits. I'll make some time for your little asses. You know what I mean? Let's just get this. Let's just stop the greed. Let's stop the titles, Vegas, party people, worldwide, and Vegas. Let's make money again. Let's make you great again. Let's make sinning great again. What do you say? Hey, Limo Rob, I'm giving you your props on that. In case anyone sees them out there, lets them know. Much love, everybody. Thank you, guys. And we'll see you little motherfuckers next week. Fire Cannabis. Check them out. If you're in the Washington tri-state areas. God bless.